continuing a bit with the Mass Effect. So... I'm supposed... Oh, I have to stand on this side, I take it? Yeah, okay. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Proteans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs on the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. Total length 44.7 kilometers. Diameter 12.8 kilometers. Population 13.2 million, not including keepers. Keepers are like the creatures that, like those spidery creatures, right? The ones that we go around and scan. Those are the keepers. Gross weight 7.11 billion metric tons. I'm surprised that there's even like oxygen, unless everything's like completely shielded off. Still, it's really impressive if these are actual windows instead of like protected things. But yeah. Okay. So that's the Citadel. What do I do? How do I go somewhere? Oh. Okay, like that. Okay. I have to press escape twice, so there's going to be multiple multiple planets in some of these. I want to check out the asteroid first. Is that it? There's nothing else? Yeah. Oh, there's another thing here. Utopia. Let's check out Asgard first. Yes. It really looks like that, like that just slingshots you to places. So there's actual planets I can go to. Let's check out the asteroid. X-57 is a metallic asteroid originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the gas giant Bohr. With the increased development on Terra Nova, a new orbital port facility was necessary. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out for X-57, using the recovered resources to finish out the interior for habitation. The asteroid was accelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Recently, communications with the engineering team on X-57 have been lost. The fusion torches have reignited and the asteroid is accelerating towards Terra Nova. Let's land. Hi! I'm playing a bit of a different game right now. I'm completely new to this as well, by the way. I have not played it. I've seen a couple of things about it, but I haven't really played it yet. That's why I was struggling with navigating for a second.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Never played it either?
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
So, I don't know what to do. I just got an achievement called Medal of Exploration. This asteroid is big though, if I can just land my vehicle on it.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm damn it.
As you can see, it's a bit more of an action game. That one's dead though, where am I being shot from? This is an old game, yeah. So they did a rework. Yeah, Resident... like with the Resident Evil games, right? You have like a whole series. This is the Mass Effect series. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 is also called Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm not 100% sure on that. But they're all bundled now in like a Legendary Edition, which is what I'm playing right now.
Heading to position.
So as you can see, it's like a PlayStation 2 game, I think it is. So I'm playing the first one because I really wanted to try them out, and I heard that they're really good games. They're good RPGs, I was told, so. They're shooter games though, so you got like multiple types of guns that you can use. And you have like a sort of pause screen when you hold shift. So shift is not run. Then you can choose the weapons. I really like the sniper rifle a lot. Running is spacebar. It's not like it actually sprints, as you can see. It's also one of those games that you can have like a crew, a bit like Dragon Age used to do, which is by the same developers, by the way. And with the crew, you could have like good relationships, friendships, or they could hate you, depending on the choices you make.
Terrians.
Barak! Check! Check! Release the Baron!
As you can see, it is an action game. But my right mouse is a bit annoying sometimes, as you can see. There's somebody there, so that's a bit too high. Why do you run in front of me? Oh, right mouse is acting up, as you can see. Oh, that goes way too far. Why is it not? Okay. There's a guy there, as you can see. He's scared.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Oh, I could have blown up a fuel tank. Okay, I don't think I want to do that though. Me scared? My voice is a bit scratchy today because of like the constant having a fan on you, it's way too warm, cold drinks, hot weather, I think is making me sick. Horror games scare me a lot though. Like for example, if I'm playing 7 Days to Die, I think I'm a lot more scared than I am right now. Oh. Just going around seeing if I can loot anything else. So there's a door here. I'm gonna check that out first before going up. Oh, well, door leads to stairs. I guess going up is the only way for me to go. There's nothing else. Yeah, she runs funny. She's like, and then she actually goes with that sound as well, like, you know, the perfect running position, like, thing that nobody ever does except for those, how do I command her to do that? Like, the only people that actually run like that are those 100-meter sprinters, in my opinion. But, you know. Key bindings. How do I command you to order squad mate 1, squad mate 2? I guess you're squad mate 2. No, I want you to decrypt that. No, okay. Disable torch.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived.
Yeah,
I think they know the torch went out.
I think the old models, you'll notice it in like a lot of the old PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games. The old female models are literally like impossible, because where the hell is her stomach, her intestines, her womb, all those things cause to have a little bit of a stomach at least, right? And she has no waist, so there's no space to put all that in, so maybe she's a cyborg on the inside and doesn't know it.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, but if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
Like, Tali is the same as well. So this is Tali, by the way. But she's an alien. So, in that regard, you can be a bit more like, well, maybe they lay eggs kind of deal, you get me? How do I... Oh, I haven't leveled you up. Oh boy. Oh no. He's, this guy's a tank, right? Yeah, imagine her laying an egg. Like, hey, it's an alien. We don't know, okay? Like, I think these guys, like this big boy here, his species definitely lays eggs. I don't think anybody wants to push that shape out at all. But then again, they were talking about, that his race has like a genetic modification done to them like years ago that causes them to have like stillborn babies, so I don't know. Assault training, what do you do? Weapon damage, adrenaline burst ability. I want my shield though. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. Okay, that's it, I guess. Like, how do I change character though? Thank you. Okay. So this is a decryption, right? And I think Tali did not have the necessary knowledge for it or something, because I don't have decryption on me, but Tali does. That's why I was looking through it. So this guy is full tank. She is like a spy type, so she does like small pistols, small guns, and hacking and stuff. Also, this game is one of the games that has
Hey.
romance scenes.
Oh God.
But
I
you
didn't
just
mean
got
to-
shot!
Are you hurt?
My shields took the hit. No damage done. I'm with the Alliance. Commander Shepard.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice community.
What do you mean they didn't want to
good
make her
schools.
giggle?
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them.
His
These
face is
Batarians
like
are ruthless. I saw them
distorting.
smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I don't think your bone bends like that when you're talking.
I'll look for them.
Yeah,
But
she
the
walks
torches
like a
have to be my
flat board, like
priority.
just upright, like they put a
Yeah,
literal stick
you're
up
right.
her,
Saving
and
Terra
he's
Nova's more
talking
important
like
than
his
lights.
bones are
There were a
bendable.
bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron. I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
So, I get what you mean with the game is weird, but it's like one of those really old games. It's very densely packed with lore. It's like one of the things that I find old games did a lot better is world building. These investigate things that I can choose from give you a lot of info on the world that you're in. When you're in an elevator, there's sometimes like a news thing where it says, oh yeah, on this planet, this many people have evacuated because of this happening. So, like, the world around you is alive. It's really cool.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck.
It is really cool. The thing as well is... Mass Effect 2 builds on this further. Mass Effect 3 builds on it even further. So they always stick to the same world, the same alien races, the same people. Everything that you do in this game will have an effect on the second one, will have an effect on the third one. So, like, everything is interconnected. And the third one is, like, I think 5 years old, maybe 8 years old now. This one, on the other hand, is almost 20. For a 20-year-old game. Look at how this looks. This looks great for a 20-year-old game. Wait, there's a question mark this way. Wait, what? There's explosions? Okay, so I have a small issue. As you can see, the dark areas are where I can drive. So I need to find a way to go to these spots, but there's also a question mark here somewhere, and I don't know if I can go up the... Can we just go up and over? No! Don't use the boosters, got it. There's like a question mark here. I really want to just figure out what that is. What? This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. Oh, that's cool. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57. Rocking this rock since 2182. Radio X-57. When your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57. Talk hard. Radio X-57. Your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. This is such a play on words. That's kind of cool. That is funny.
Hear me? All kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. Meantime, just keep doing...
I thought it was funny. I wanted to turn it on. Just a random radio, like...
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
I'm gonna just get out and run. I think you can kind of see them. No! I died! Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I hope it's saved at the... Otherwise I'm gonna have to go back up. Oh no, it's saved here. I'm going back up. I can't shoot the things. I tried shooting it, it didn't want to register, so I got blown up. I don't know. Oh, you're gonna have to be very quiet when you move up. Like, okay. But it needs to actually work to shoot those defense systems then. The radio is worth it. Push forward. Keep pushing forward. No! We have stalled. No! Oh. The VOD's always up though if you want to see the shenanigans I get up to.
Repair me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it.
I hope
Meantime,
that
just keep doing
whatever you have to do goes quick and easy and you don't have to worry too much about stuff. Like, look, it's not shooting that one. What the hell? Okay. How am I supposed to do that then? So I figured out how to like deal with figured out how to deal with the turrets. But proximity detection and then I don't even know where it's coming from.
repair me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. Meantime, just keep doing...
It almost sounds like they got found out though. The whole, oh, there's interference all of a sudden.
Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed.
killed them, I think. There's another guy here. Come. There you go. Ooh. Take out. The running is so weird though. Oh, there's another robot. Do they just keep spawning?
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Ah, they got found.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Huh. So there's one more we have to go to, and that's where she is. What a coincidence. Really cool though that you can see the planet. It's like no moon, but you can see the planet. Okay. I think that was the question mark. So where do we go now? There's 2 exclamation marks. I think she's in the main facility. I think we need to go to the torch, shut that off, and then go to the main facility. Whoops. It's the one we shut off, so... There's another question mark here. Victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered, only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Service Station 3, final entry, logged by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Slage shows up to relieve me, I'll go see if I can get the old girl back up and running. So they came in via one of these relays not working. No. I was trying to Skyrim my way up. There's a spaceship here. Or a vehicle. The scorching on this victim's heart would suggest he escaped the burning interior of the vehicle, only to be gunned down by his assailants. That's horrible. There's one more on the other side of the facility. If it lets me, like, drive, that would be nice. Okay.
Area secured. Release the Baron!
Hold on, let me hack. Another guy here.
Here it comes!
Take cover!
Shock trooper. Okay, that's new.
I think we got him, Commander.
like that. No. Okay, that's the last torch. That might have put the woman in more danger though. Is there anything on this end? No.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are going to die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises. For both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
We got Paragon points for that. Okay.
Securing point.
It's another one of these empty stations, but I don't see a body nearby. Survey Station 2 final entry, logged by Chief Surveyor R. Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There are flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I'd guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Is that it? There's one more. Let's pump up my charm and do more damage with snipers. There's footprints. Faint footprints in the dust lead off to the east. To this direction. Found a body. It looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service bag. Okay. That's sad though. Journal. One more missing engineer. Only Himes needs to be found. Is this the main facility? Yeah. Is this the main facility? Yeah, it's underground, okay. So it's safe now. I'm just gonna continue searching until this should be the last spot. The computer lists a complete cargo manifest of the containers outside. It is mostly uninteresting. Excavating equipment and parts for prefabricated work shacks. A footnote catches your eye. Explosives moved to grid reference 32-416 for safety. Those are fuel tanks. That was funny. Okay. So there's nothing else? I'm still missing a body. Which one did I shut down? Over there is the radio. Like, maybe in the other corner? Looks like there's something up ahead.
Heading out?
This body has severe burns and shows sign of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
So they just blew her up. I guess that's it. I found everyone. What is that achievement I just got? Complete 5 missions with the Quarian squad member. Okay. Oh no. Ooh. Come on, just get up. Good thing I deactivated the proximity mines. So now all that's left is help the main facility and report back to the guy that we found everyone but they didn't make it. No.
Got it.
Okay. There's nothing to interact with. The main station looks pretty though.
Kill them all!
Filthy humans.
This!
Shield down.
What are you doing? We're not zoomed in. This weapon is really not good. I didn't know I could heal my own people. Oh, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy.
Look out! Shield's disabled.
Get down!
Why is it not letting me shoot?
Fire in the hole! Shields down.
Need to heal. Anything useful here? No. It's like they knew it was gonna have a big fight. Where are the enemies though?
Die, human.
Where is it? Where is he? What are you shooting at? Oh, he's in here.
You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
There we go.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
I'm trying to do something. 1 second.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
Is that what Elysium was? A way to get our attention? Well, you got it. And when you responded, you ran like cowards. Now you want to start it all over again.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe, but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends. Perimeter secured.
Lock shields!
I don't have time for you guys. Leave me alone. All demolition charges have been deactivated. Release the scientists from the prison cell in the lower level office.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were gonna stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I think so. There are hostages in one of the offices nearby. Balak said he'd blow them up if I didn't let him leave.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not gonna sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow and the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard.
Like a bloodhound.
For my
Sniff, sniff, sniff,
grandchildren's
sniff,
lives.
sniff.
I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. I've earned it.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
7-5, nice.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I wish I could have saved him too.
It's not your fault. You did what you could. At least Aaron died in a place he loved. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
That's sad.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Commander Shepard, with Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
How did the asteroid get all the way over here? And why wasn't someone alerted sooner?
The asteroid was scheduled to arrive in a day or two. Balak just sped it up. This rock is full of valuable minerals, but it was too far from Terra Nova to be profitable, so we attached some fusion rockets to it and drove it back. It was all going smoothly until... We'll get everything back to normal soon enough. Almost everything.
That was a brave thing you did, Kate. Contacting me on the radio, risking your life.
Stubborn and determined runs in the family. My father was in the Alliance back on Earth. I think he was disappointed none of us kids signed up, but he'd be proud of Aaron. Sorry. I just...
What can you tell me about the Batarians? What were they hoping to achieve with all this?
I don't even think they knew. When they first arrived, they were talking about getting us back to their ship. Wanted to sell us as slaves. When Balak showed up, everything changed. It was his idea to redirect the asteroid. Said it was the will of the Batarian Rebellion, whatever that is. They followed him quickly enough, but I don't know. I don't think they're all as fanatical as he was.
You've been through a lot. I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
That's funny though. I'm literally like, oh, I'll get out of your way, but first let me ask you these 15,000 questions.
Thank you so much. I thought we were all dead.
Thank you again, Commander. You've done more than you know.
I think that's everything here, right? Sorry. So I guess we go back out here.
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
How do I get back on my ship though? Found it. So can I even land here? No, I don't think so. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Charon mass relay. It currently has the highest population of any Alliance colony. Though banded by a harsh equatorial desert, areas closer to the poles are temperate. The pace of development was modest until extensive deposits of platinum were discovered in 2170. This rare metal, required in the clean-burning hydrogen fuel cells that power private vehicles, attracted a platinum rush of immigrants and investments from throughout Alliance space. In the past 12 years, Terra Nova has seen a 30% rise in population, and growth does not appear to be slowing. Colony founded, 2152. Population, 4.4 million. Capital, Scott. Orbital period, 1.5 Earth years. Radius, 5,261 kilometers. Day length, 37.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure, 0.91 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature, 56 Celsius, that's a lot. Surface gravity, 0.95 G. So I can't land on it, but I can see information on them. Bor. Bor is a huge hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. Its striking coloration is caused by the light of ionized hydrogen filtering through an upper cloud deck of sodium. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bor's mass, equal to 6 Jupiters, and high temperature suggest it may be a small brown dwarf, a large gas giant that gained nearly enough mass to ignite into a small star. Though Bohr's deep gravity well makes mining operations difficult, it is the only gas giant in the system. The hydrogen needed for the local fuel cell industry, combined with the ever-present need for helium-3 fusion torch fuel, make it economically to mine. Orbital period 3.3 Earth years. Radius 74,612 kilometers. Day length 8.8 Earth hours. So it spins really fast as well. Tyr. Tyr is compositionally quite similar to Earth. However, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. While a potential target for terraforming, the presence of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova in the same system regulated Tyr to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, have constructed extensive tele-operated mining, refining and manufacturing facilities across the face of Tyr. Combined with the platinum nodes of Terra Nova, the resources they produce are driving development of the local hydrogen fuel cell industries. The Asgard system now supplies nearly 4% of the galactic markets. That's a lot. 4% of the galactic market. We are still just in our solar system, and this is the galactic market. So humans are rich then, I think. Colony founded 2156, population 47,000, capital Kaldidalur. Orbital period 8 Earth years. Radius 6,332 kilometers. Day length 46.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.8 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 73 Celsius. That's okay. Deadly. You go out, you're flash frozen. Surface gravity 0.95 G. And then the last one, I think, because there seem to be only 4, is Loki. Loki is a small terrestrial world with little to recommend it. One hemisphere is largely covered by an ice cap and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. The rough, varied terrain suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the world. This is seemingly reinforced by its unusual elliptical orbit, which reaches 6.5 AU at perigee and 7.1 AU at apogee. Perigee? Penetrating scans of Loki's ice cap reveal a network of crisscrossing subterranean tunnels. Because some of the tunnels were surprisingly regular in shape and size, early expeditions looked for evidence of excavation. It was concluded they formed by natural processes. Loki's thin atmosphere is mainly composed of krypton and xenon. When it approaches perigee, frozen sulfur oxides and dioxides can evaporate into clouds on the hemisphere facing Asgard. Asgard is the sun, I take it. Orbital period 17.8 Earth years. Radius 3,630 kilometers. Day length 61.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 135 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.22 G. Can I click on the sun? I can't. I think this is the last one of this. There's another one called Utopia. These all have like kind of nice names. Utopia system. Zion. Zion is a hydrogen-helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 satellites, ranging from captured asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Population 1061. Orbital period 52.8 Earth years. Radius 74,333 kilometers. Day length 10.5 Earth hours, so that's like half a day. Eden Prime we've been to for our first mission. Eden Prime. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's biosphere is unusually well suited for importation of Earth native life. This fertility drew heavy immigration and development by the System Alliance and various corporations. Today, Eden Prime is a model of sustainable, organized development. The population is housed space-efficient arcologies that tower over thousands of kilometers of green fields and orchards. Colony founded in 2152. Population 3.7 million. Capital constant. Orbitable period 2.5 Earth years. Radius 7026 kilometers. Day length 64.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.45 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 23 degrees Celsius. Surface gravity 1.04 g, so it's almost a perfect copy except for the Earth hours, like the day length, and the orbitable period. Arcadia. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, but metal deposits are plentiful. Though several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Orbital period 0.6 Earth years. Radius 10,893 kilometers. Day length 25.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 16.17 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 358 Celsius, that's a lot. Surface gravity 5 g. Nirvana. Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water ice and iron oxides, with cryovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest, though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s. All have been shut down for years. The Alliance maintains an automated ice cracking station which has quietly stockpiled a large amount of deuterium fuel for use by the fleet. Orbital period 129 Earth years, that's a lot. If that takes that long to go around. Radius 3,212 kilometers. Day length 63.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.02 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 203 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.2 g. Xanadu. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of potassium with deposits of calcium. Its location in the deep cold of the outer system and its lack of any valuable resources leave little to recommend it. Orbital period 1029 Earth years. Radius 3730 kilometers. Day length 69.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.19 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 216 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.3 g. I think that's it. That's interesting though. There is no other thing in here. The PAX system. There's a quest here on the planet Noveria. Veles of the PAX system. Veles has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Veles, Binary Helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Orbital distance 24.5 AU. Orbital period 136.3 Earth years. Radius 7,547 km. Day length 62 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.07 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 220 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.7 g. Morana. Morana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort cloud, or ice dwarf, which migrated inwards after an encounter with some other body. While the crust is frozen, water ice, deeper layers are mostly silicates, with pockets of magnesium and aluminium. Morana is tidally locked to Pax, the same side always facing the moon. Or sorry, the sun. Facing the sun, so it reminds me of the moon, that's why I said moon. Orbitable distance 6.3 AU. Orbitable period 17.7 Earth years. Radius 1089 kilometers. Day length 17.7 Earth years. What? Oh, yeah, because there's no change in day. Okay, that's why. Okay. Atmospheric pressure 0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 158 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 g. Why is there a question mark here instead of a... Svarog. Svarog is a small but typical hydrogen and helium gas giant whose orbit lies quite close to the star. It is unusual for a star with a close orbiting gas giant to have a habitable world. Svarog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Noveria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out of system. Orbital period 0.2 Earth years. Radius 32,285 kilometers. Day length 13.4 Earth hours. I'm gonna check that though, because Morana has a question mark here at the surface gravity. See? That's a typo. I found a typo. Noveria. Noveria is a small, frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Colony founded 2163. Population 361,400. Capital Port Hanshan. Orbital distance 0.9 AU. Orbital period 0.9 Earth years. Radius 5,656 kilometers. Day length 52 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.87 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature -1 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.8. So let's land. I have a quest here anyway, so...
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
How very nice of them. Well, if you can't confirm your identity, we're going to take your ship. I think this is the way to leave. It is now my bedroom, I guess. I guess it is. Hmm. Is this not where the exit? Where is the exit on the ship? I haven't been on the ship enough to realize where the exit is. Hmm. Let's talk to Joker. I think this is the exit.
Commander, something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
I need to know more about this Vrolich syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
I didn't mean to make him angry though, I was just curious. I wanted to know.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
What are you? Little robot.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly. I'm wearing an environmental suit, and I'm still freezing.
I hate the cold.
I brought the two perfect people along.
That's far enough.
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Honest Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, man.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Don't try it.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
Well, maybe if you had just let me go and listen.
Behave yourself.
I'm gonna shoot you, bitch.
Get out of here.
I'm keeping my weapon.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the executive board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's flunky? Where?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Why are they so hostile to me, though? Friendly? They're not friendly. They were so hostile.
The managers warned us about you.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
These chairs are computers?
Can I help you?
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Haven't I seen Synthetic Insights in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations licensed by the Citadel Council to develop artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Oh, while you did it about. Can I shoot him? The best example of my alignment in real life is this Paragon Renegade thing. But yeah, I got a couple of levels, so... like this. I want you to be the best at that, and let's give you more fitness if you can. Oh no, you can't. 4 levels. There we go.
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a past to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Alright, what would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Thank you so much, Gianna. I will remember that you did help me and shoot everyone else. The snow outside though is scary. I like the decals on the windows that like show that it's freezing outside. There's barely any green, it's mostly just rocks. Yeah. Garage. Elevator to hotel, so this one. My nose is runny. I don't know why. Not nice. The hotel has interesting music.
These people will smile to your fate.
Excuse me, I need a moment of your time.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
I used to get a lot of freelance business here. Fastest way to climb the corporate ladder is to eliminate the guy above.
Rex.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
Every time I come here, there's a damn blizzard. Oh, what do you want?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Should I do it? Let me see. $500 credits is a okay amount. It's illegal though. I'll just
You
say
think
no.
this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Oh, okay. Paragon points. I'm sorry.
These people will smile to your face while we stab you in the back.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Laura Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Navak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression?
Fly in the lotion?
Fly in the lotion?
I've never heard of that.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Yeah, I'll do my best. Can't promise anything.
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
What are these?
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
This is like just a standing area. That's weird. You'd expect them to put down actual chairs around.
Can I help you?
Don't hang up. Elder brother? It's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with Synthetic Insights. The manager, Laura Keene, he got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshan's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Fosum Keratin Nar Iedi Bella Malaeus. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshan administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
That is interesting. Hi, Adam.
Beat it.
Oh, okay. Terminal. This is so weird. You know what? Use Omnigel. Security logs. Unauthorized transmission. Not sure if you will receive this, Doctor, but it is imperative you make your way to the safe location. Your history with our organization has been leaked. Your base in the Newton system is no longer secure. I repeat, make your way to the safe location immediately. Okay. So this is really weird to use or to do. It's like your mouse is so... You have to go around the circle, right? But it doesn't really react to going left and right like it should.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a court.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can figure anything out. Have you played this before, by the way? You've never played the Mass Effect games before? I thought maybe you'd have, but I guess it's a fair assumption. This is my first time playing him as well.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Oh, you haven't played Andromeda, but this is Mass
Indeed,
Effect 1.
esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing that I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
I have the Legendary, I think, edition it's called.
Could I buy something now?
So it's 1, 2, and
Is
3
there
with all the
anything in
DLCs for
particular
it.
the Spectre is looking for?
This is too expensive for me right now. I didn't mean to do that.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
I'm here to shop. We can discuss this later.
Of course.
I'm
This
sorry,
one
boy. I didn't mean to. You're sweet. Don't worry about it. No, I don't have anything useful at the moment. Okay. So I got the package now, right? Okay, so docking bay. Do you still have my account logged in on your PC? Because if you want, I don't mind you playing it. You would have to make a different save file though, I think. I don't know how that goes. Or maybe, maybe it's in the family share. Oh no, it's a melon! Let me take a glug. I've only played a little bit of Andromeda myself, by the way. So I don't know 1, 2, or 3. So far, I do enjoy 1 though. There's so much world building going on. It's actually really interesting. Like, even when you inspect planets, it tells you about the planet, why it wasn't inhabited or why it was inhabited, the temperature, the gravity, how long it takes to have a day or a year compared to Earth. The surface temperature on this is just a -1, so it's like, it's just freezing, right? But the blizzards are happening quite often, it says. So it's mostly used for scientific research and stuff like that. Nobody would want to live outside except for, of course, me and most Norwegians, Swedes and stuff, you know. But I find it really interesting. The world building's like massive. It's almost on the level of the Dragon Age games as well. If I remember correctly, it's the same developers, right?
What sort of offer? Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They don't write them down.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Navaria now.
What do you want?
What's that you're drinking?
Human blood with cinnamon. Find someone else to bother. What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Like I care that you know?
Oh, you mean this game? Mass Effect. I guess, but
I was on my way to deliver.
I really like it so far.
Sit down a minute. I have a business proposal. I'm paying the Hanar more than I want. I'll bet he's paying you less than you want. Sell it to me directly.
Sorry. I told him I'd do this for him.
You know him so well that he's earned your loyalty. I'll be here if you change your mind. You have my package?
I was just about to drop it off.
Good. Go.
Oh, so I have to, like... Oh, okay. I thought I had to bring it to this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I've done the intro, right? These are my quests right now. I'm on Noveria. Like, and everywhere I go, I just inspect, like, the computers and stuff. And I'm finding more and more quests that lead me to different systems and stuff like that, which is really cool. Every system has multiple planets with those descriptions I told you about. And then the planets that you can go to with quests have like a fully built system, like a fully built area world kind of deal with side quests and everything. I honestly like it. Because it's constantly different things. I've played like 6 hours, I think. Let me check. Yeah, almost 7 hours. Almost 7 hours. Yet it does not feel boring in the least. It's been constantly new things that are happening, new areas, new people. And within the first 2 hours of playing the game, I had discovered all of the different races that were in the game.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me?
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Got a bunch of XP from that. So, next thing. This is the docking bay, this is the hotel, and there is this one to Synthetic Insights. I need to go to Synthetic Insights, so... Oh, no, didn't mean to pull my weapon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go to Synthetic Insights. She walks funny, by the way. She does like the... What just happened? Something exploded.
I used to get a lot of freelance business here. Fastest way to climb the corporate ladder is to eliminate the guy above you.
Is to eliminate the guy above you. I wanna talk to this guy. He has an interesting name.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my ego's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Analeas or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Local news.
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas. And the matriarch came through.
What about Peak 15?
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
This is what I like about this game, by the way, Adam. Every question you ask builds the world more, builds the area more, and like, you can ask personal questions like, how did you get here, kind of deal, and they all have a response. It's really interesting.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
He's the one that deals with the shuttles.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. So Analeas shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Okay. It's all the questions I could ask, as you can see.
I have to go.
He gave us more
You need
info.
anything? I'll be here.
So he gave us more info, right? The info we already had was the matriarch was on her way to Peak 15 with a security detail that is completely existing out of psionics. So people that can literally kill you with their brain. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. And peak 15 is where we have to go, but we don't have the chance to go there. There's blizzards going. We need to get an access to the base so we can go there ourselves without one of the shuttles because of the storm around peak 15. But it seems that all contact was cut off from peak 15. That's what he just said. There is no communications anymore, which is not something that we have heard before. It's really interesting.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Wait, there's more enemies? Oh. Wait. See, there's psionics or whatever they're called? Why is my gun bugged out? There's another guy here. Oh, I shot next to her. Okay, I wanna explore a little bit first. Open all the crates I can. Door control is probably the way up. That's his office. Let's explore downstairs first. Can't interact with this. There is something else here. A weapon locker.
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
An upgrade kit. Okay. Computer console. Missing person report. To the attention of the administrator Annalise. A man named Gareth is looking for information on the whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while traveling through the strenuous system. Investigation pending. They added a journal entry.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Accidentally press spacebar to talk to her.
Every time I come here, there's a damn blizzard.
This one's not interactable. This one is though. Technician kits. Medical kits. Healing everybody first. Okay. Nothing here. Okay, let's go to his office then. Oh, all safe. Oh. Meh. No, I was stuck on the wall with my mouse. The hacking sucks though. You download the evidence from Lurik's computer.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Annaleus would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're breaking the law for bribe money. You know what we do to dirty cops on my world?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well,
just like you did. Where am I? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I want my sniper rifle. Let me heal you. She moves quick. Oh, this is so inaccurate if you don't zoom in. What the hell? Point blank. Wait, what are you shooting at? There's still more? I need to get to that thing, so the only way to go through here is to actually help that guy though.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Annaleus' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Mm-hmm. Krogan ally achievement unlocked.
Someone murdered our people in the Synthetic Insights office. Wonder who could have done that.
Not murder if it's self-defense. The arsenal on my back is insane though.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleus' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Good job.
You work for Annaleus. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleus' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Lorik is offering a lot of money. A pass can open one door. Credits can open many.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Huh. That's really, an Umbrella Corporation thing.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
I'll consider it and get back to you.
If you have any love for the law, you'll talk to Keen for me. Don't disappoint me. You know where I work. Come talk to me when you change your mind.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Venezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Venezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Males of all species have strange ideas of what Asari are like.
Tali had to butt in.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Venezia was also dressed for her role.
Males of all species have strange ideas of what Asari are like.
Do you know why Venezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
I have a different question.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Okay. That's a lot of Paragon points, though. The thing that I think takes most time is walking place to place in between the quests and the elevators, the elevator rides. so far. The thing I also find interesting about this game is that no matter where you go, there's always people you can like interact with, like the Solarian businessmen, and they always react in a way to you.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
And sometimes they just talk by themselves and that give you information. Like the one guy up in the hotel that talks to his elder brother about what's happening.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
What the hell?
From all I've heard, blizzards are quite common here.
Can I loot anything? Is a wall safe? Take out. Anything else? Nope. So I have the garage pass now, so I need to make my way over to the garage, get in my vehicle, and then we'll see what the surface looks like on this planet for the first time. All that we can see right now is the snow outside. Look at that. The windows are also like freezing slightly, as you can see.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
What was that about synthetic
I
insight?
already asked
He got
this, I
caught this
accidentally
time,
double-clicked.
Looks like the executive board is going to feed him to the
I have to go.
Every time I come here, there's a damn...
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
Thank you, lady. You're one of the nicest security guards I've encountered so far. What the hell is that? That's a gap.
So that's what the Asari had in the crates.
Look at him run. Come heal you, lady. Oh, that's a special one, I take it. They jump so quick, what the hell? I think I hit it.
and no one gets in or out.
Is there anything else I can loot? Let's talk to them.
What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
We fought Geth before. We'll take care of them for you.
I appreciate that. My people are good, but few of them have combat experience. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
My people have dealt with the corporations on Noveria in the past. They pay well and they don't ask any questions.
Didn't mean to interact with you, Talia. I'm sorry. This looks cool. I'm just curious. What about curiosity? Don't mind me. So that just goes down. Okay. There's a crate here I can loot. Seems like a vehicle like got turned upside down. Is there anybody I can help? No. Oh, look at that. What the hell are you? Easy description, okay. I can't interact with the body, so I can't really find out who they are, what they were doing. Oh, more gaff. One got blown all the way over here. This feels suspicious though. Fully empty? Can I interact with this? Doesn't seem like it. That looks cool though. That looks really cool. I'm being shot at by something. Why put so much protection if they're like researchers? Like, I get that you have protection at the building, but why would you want to try and kill people that are on their way to you? Like... Unless they know it's me that's coming. Where are they? There's a gaff there. I guess that didn't explode up far enough. Oh shit. Where are my soldiers though? They're locked outside. So there's just me against these guys. the fuck? He just runs up to me. Starts beating me to death, like, hello? Can you guys come in now? Please. So I don't have to fight the whole thing myself. Like, come on. Okay, so. I don't use assault rifle very much. I use this more. Empty. Back. Done. Okay. This is my main weapon, and after that I use an assault rifle, so let's unequip these. And then equip a better assault rifle. I don't want to do just my equipment though. He's got a Lancer. I'll give him a better Lancer. I'll give him armor piercing and a heat sink, I think. High caliber. She gets this one with this one, and then heatsink. She uses a pistol a lot too. There we go. This one, and you get the Savant. This is worse. I'm regelling that one. And then I can only wear light and medium armor. Taking off this one just in case. I'm going to equip the medium armor, I think it is. Yeah, the medium armor. And then shields upgrade. Turians and stuff. I can't wear heavy armor. I need to do thingy for that first. So I think that's everything so far. I'm going to save it real quick. And quickly go into the toilet. Baby! Okay, I'm back. It looks a bit funny though, a full yellow armor set. Not very professional looking. Okay. I don't see many right now. Oh, hi. Better weapons helps a lot already.
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
There's an upgrade kit on the floor here. So I've looked at this side, but what's on the other side? Can I even go up the other side? I don't think I can. No. This looks really interesting though. Like, this looks like there were robots, or some sort of robotic system to help unload stuff, maybe. Hello? Do you guys...
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Okay. The turrets facing in is kind of creepy though. Why is he looking at me like that? It's like he's going to eat me or something. Wait, why is there snow in here? How is there snow in here? Right mouse button is sometimes annoying. I like how one was sliding down the snow.
What was that?
Probably debris. Don't have a panic attack. I'll protect you.
Okay. That's not debris. Okay. Personal logs. Administrator Tartakovsky. That is last time. No more will I use that transport carrier. 3 shipments we lose in Macedon's system in 1 month. They are too stupid or too slow. If only Gregor still ran his shipments. He would get what I need and no mercenaries would dare to stop him.
I hate the cold.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Yeah, I get that. But still, it's easier to heat yourself up than it is to cool yourself down. I got none? Wow.
Bring it on.
You guys are such tanks compared to me. Get in here, guys. Let me heal you up. I'm facing the wrong way. Rebel.
A backup power system, Shepard.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
The VI core, so virtual intelligence, appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use Omnigel to repair the damaged systems. I'll repair it. Insufficient Omnigel. Transfer module stack to core 2 or 3 to reactivate. I don't know what I'm doing. No. That was easier than expected.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our
that's a
research
yes.
require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency...
So these are the different ways I can go. Reactor, tram.
Containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
This is kind of cool though. Everything just shut down to try and keep the creatures in.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
That everything?
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Rift Station.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contents in the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
Facility overview.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
Oh, wow.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Okay.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
This mission is giving me a lot of credits though. Like killing all those small things that would explode if they get too close is giving me a lot of money. I think I also leveled up again. Assault rifle's really good here. He's got 3 levels. Sorry.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Let's start the reactor again.
Now entering main reactor.
Oh, we're going down this time.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I'm running out of healing stuff
User
though.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
It's jammed, so there is a gap nearby somewhere.
With emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
I was waiting for one to jump on it. Where is it?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Er is lekker.
Charging up.
So there was no point coming here? Just to kill that guy?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The AG3 fuel line's cut.
Completed the repairs to peak 15.
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
Already.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
So I need to... Why is it not letting me... There. What's this? Like that? Why can I go there? Oh, that's the way up, isn't it? Yeah, it's just the way up. I don't think anything else connects here. Yeah, see? It's just the end.
I'm wearing an environmental suit, and I'm still freezing.
It's cool that I have to like fix the systems. It feels very Resident Evil though. There's no music. Like we are actually in a glacier. That's so cool. Where did I even come from? Because I did the roof. I did the reactor. Need to go to the tram, right? Because I think I came from the cafeteria. Can you get out of my way? Thank you. This reminds me of Subnautica 2's situation where they are literally in a glacier.
Decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
They're locked in.
I could bypass.
Control group, loosen them. They're in. Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the strut. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
Among my people, a suicide's body would be left for scavengers. The Nathak will get to him eventually.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened
I
here.
didn't need that.
I'm sorry, but I'm... Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Electronic skill too low. Oh.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities.
What's this about?
The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety.
How do I activate it?
Control. User alert. The fail-safe system is current.
What would it take?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can
unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminant?
The chamber is equipped. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
I don't have time for this. Override.
Very well. Releasing safeties. Proceed at your discretion.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
The electronic skill is too low. Okay. I got stuck on something for a sec. There doesn't seem anything else here. Just us. Okay.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
What were they even using those creatures for? It was a research thing. And they came from the main facilities, so... They must have been researching them, I guess? For some reason. That's the easy way. Emergency exit only, okay. Hot Labs is still locked off, right? Captain J. Ventralis. Okay, so we go this way. It's the only way to go.
Stand
down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
We've never seen anything like them. What do you know?
I'm no xenobiologist. They're fast, vicious, and there's a hell of a lot of them. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Thank you.
If you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen, I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry, that's fine.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
A full week of this stuff. How would you be?
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Let's go help. Can I interact with anything here? No.
What?
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Do you know President Huerta of Earth? I did not think so.
Benezia passed through here. You didn't see her?
I saw her. You asked if I knew her. I do not.
Wow.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ayalis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
No need to be so rude.
You are interrupting my meditations. Precisely how rude must I be to convince you to leave?
Wow.
Sorry, I'll leave.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave to die.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Suspicious noises. Hey, boy!
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock.
That's fine. I want to buy this. Thank you. Is there anything else?
You're not going to go to the hot labs, are you?
Whoops. As you can see, it's really annoying. The arrow. Look at the arrow. Here we go. Wait, so... that's where I came from. It's being annoying. Quarantine lab. Can you please just... I think this is where I came through. I need to go to thingy. Find the dude that was ahead of the medical stuff. This medical bay.
Hang
on. The appeal of winter.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to you.
I've had a long day. Don't piss me off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I haven't had much sleep lately.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
Damn Solarians just love to play with bugs.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
What will it take to get the cure for these people?
The quarantine labs are near the science team's quarters. Once you're in there, look for our notes. It should just be a matter of following our processes.
Okay, talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Let's hope we can help these people then.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
That stain in the corner is where Ellie came. I wanted to ask her out.
No. Scientist wanted to ask another one out and then never had the chance to. She died. There's another exclamation mark here. I wanna check that out first.
Thanks for the help. Every few hours, a group comes up the tram tunnel. It's actually better since we locked down the elevator.
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts. Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. We really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. Alright, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Thank you.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Why are they so loud? Constant clang, clang, clang. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down this elevator and then I'm gonna call it there for today. We've made quite a bit of progress. We did the asteroid, helped everybody we could there, and we've done repairs to the station. So we'll stop here, call it here. So for whoever's still watching, thank you for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me play this. It's the first time I'm going through it, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm probably doing wrong. But yeah, thanks again. I hope you guys have a nice day, evening, whatever time of day it is for you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Whirlwinds, yes, yes.